Hey guys, Tom here for another Darkone Daddy vlog, day 14. It's been a bit of a, like I said, been a special day today. We went to town and we had little Jacob registered. He's now got his birth certificate and everything, so quite a big day. Took him to my place of work, Build-A-Bear, showed him off to some of the friends. We think he may have thrush. I don't know what thrush is. Do you know what thrush is, babe?
Huh?
Do you know exactly what thrush is?
It's just... well, it's described as like a fungal infection, but it's not. It's a weird one. In babies, it's just like a thickening in the
Yeah. Anyway, it might be that. We don't know. We're going to call the midwife tomorrow and find out more. One of the reasons we think it might have happened though is because we have a sanitizer thing for the bottles. It's like this plastic bowl basically that you stick the bottles in and you microwave it with a bit of water and that sanitizes it. The problem is we've been using them pretty much immediately after sanitizing them. But when we've been doing that, there's still been like condensation left in the bottle. Did you sort it then? That one, did you?
Yeah, I shook out as much water as possible.
Alright. Apparently, yeah, you shouldn't want, because obviously it basically uses steam to sanitize the bottle, make it safe. But obviously there's condensation still in the bottles. So you're not supposed to use them straight away. You're supposed to let the condensation dissipate. You're supposed to leave it in the thing for a few minutes, and let it, and let the condensation dissipate. Do you know how the condensation is actually causing it? Did Jess say?
It goes musky.
It goes musky apparently. So we think that might be what's caused the thrush. And Tracy, you had a bit of a moment of that, didn't you? Yeah, Tracy got really upset because she didn't realise. So I think today's lesson, thing I'm going to talk about today is, regardless if you're having a baby and you might, even if you're using these vlogs as some kind of support and whatnot, having a baby and raising a baby is completely, especially your first child, it's all learning. You can't. I mean, you won't be, super parent straight away unless you have a super parent who is basically there 24 hours a day, which you will never have. Being a parent is kind of about figuring it out for yourself. Having help is great, and we need to, having help is important. But if you mess up and your baby gets sick, or you do something wrong in some way, shape or form, try not to dwell too much upon it. Try not to reflect it too badly on your own parenting skills. Like Tracy, she was crying like really badly because obviously she was doing that, she thought that she was just like the worst with the weather, which is just completely not true. In these last couple of weeks, Tracy has just been a proper champion, haven't you? Yeah. You really have. She's been. I said like on day one that I didn't think I could respect her any more than I already do, but I really do. But yeah, she really beat herself up hard over it because she made a little mistake, and it's not even a serious mistake, because according to Jess, even if it is thrush, it's just like what did she say? It's like a little gel or something. It's all it is if it is thrush, it'll just goes like this little gel that we've got to put in Jacob's mouth, and that's it, and that'll get rid of it. That'll appease it. But end of the day, regardless of how many experts you have surrounding you and how many family and friends you have giving you help and advice, unless they're with you 24 hours a day, you're gonna make a mistake, and that's okay as long as as long as you know how to react to the situation. Like Tracy, obviously, she has Jess. She called Jess up. Jess made everything clear. She went, "Yeah, this is probably what it is. Call your midwife." But don't let every stumble just question your your abilities to be a parent, because it is a learning curve. Tracy and I are still learning. We've had so many people here, and midwives, Tracy's mum, my mum, Tracy's sister. I've had a lot of the girls at work who have had babies giving me advice, and it's great having all that advice and taking it all in, but as much advice as you'll take on, you're gonna, there's gonna be mistakes along the way, and I'm sure this is the first of many mistakes we're going to make, but just like with life, with every mistake you make, you learn from it, and that's the point, So Jacob, just to reiterate, Jacob isn't in he's not in serious trouble or anything. He may have thrush, he might not. He might just be constipated, because apparently it might just be a case of constipation, which is a very common thing with babies on formula milk. It doesn't normally happen with breast milk, but it is a more common thing to happen with formula milk as well. So it could just be constipation. We could just be blowing this out of proportion, but it's always best to check these things out as well. And then if we know it's thrush, then we know what we did wrong, and if we can say, how should we prepare a bottle? Tell us, teach us. But yeah, never feel like if you make a mistake, then that's it. Always say, I've made one mistake. That is it. I'm going to be the worst parent ever. I'm not suitable to be a parent, because that's just not true. That's like stalling your car and thinking, oh, that's it, I can't drive, I can never drive ever again, I'll never be a good driver. So, which happens, Well, I know. Anyway, it's a case of, you're going to make mistakes, and that's just something that is going to happen. But the key is to not take that mistake on too big of a deal. Even if it was a more serious mistake, I wouldn't have brought Tracy's ability to be a parent into question. And to be honest, I'm just as guilty, because I didn't know about the condensation. So I'm just at fault as well for not knowing that either. So, but yeah, advice: if you are having a baby and you have bottles and you are using a sanitizer, do not use them straight away. Let that condensation go as much as possible, and do it that way. And if you feel anything is wrong, call the midwife. The midwife will give you a number. Call the midwife. That's what she's there for. And hopefully we're going to call them tomorrow, and hopefully she'll send someone round to talk about it and think and find out a solution. But for now, at the moment, babies, right now he's fine. He's currently feeding, and he's fine. I mean, he's still weeing and stuff, and he did do a poo. He has done poos. He is still pooing. He's not never pooed.
He hasn't pooed today.
He has.
Has he?
Yeah, he pooed this morning when I fed him, and that was like 6 a.m, but it was a poo.
Okay.
So he has pooed. It was early this morning, but he did poo. So it's not like he's not doing it. It's just
Talk about the good stuff now.
I've spoken about most of the good stuff.
What with registry?
Yeah, I told him about the registry.
Oh.
And we got these cute pictures now as well. Got this. That's gonna go in my wallet. That's one of our pictures. And we've got another one as well. Where's the other one? That's down here.
Don't lose it.
That's how I got it. Yeah. Nice little upside down. Nice little picture there. So we've got these two lovely little pictures. It's from a thing called Bounty in it. It's from Bounty, and they took these lovely pictures, and then we bought these really cheap ones. You can buy more expensive ones and big sets, but we just bought little travel size ones to put in our wallets and take with us. And Tracy,
we've taken better photos ourselves. So
we have actually, we really have, to be honest. So if you do the Bounty thing, shut up. If you do the Bounty thing, you don't need to splurge out on it, because just get a decent enough camera. You can take your own more personal photos. So that would be my advice on that as well. Yeah, so I think that's going to be the end of today's vlog. Lesson today: don't let any slight fumble, keep you down. It doesn't say anything about your parenting if you've made an honest mistake. And yeah, our son is now officially in the records as Jacob Martin Richard Livesey. So that's all good. So I shall see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.